From hypersonic missiles to drone swarms, these cutting-edge weapons could define the next generation of warfare. But which one will prove most valuable? Let's find out as we count down the top 11 most powerful US weapons being built right now. Number 11. AGM-158 XR missile. Developed by Lockheed Martin, the AGM-158 XR missile is an extended-range variant of the Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile, or JASSM. It's a low observable, stealthy, long-range ground attack missile with an extreme range of over 1,100 miles or 1,770 kilometers. This allows the missile to be launched and still remain outside the range of enemy air defenses, radars and other detection systems. The AGM-158 XR uses an infrared seeker and advanced data links to autonomously detect, track and coordinate with other missiles to destroy well-camouflaged high-value targets with great precision. The missile is compatible with various fighter and bomber aircraft such as the F-18 Super Hornet and the future F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. Designed for bulk production, the AGM-158 XR features a modular open architecture design that enables upgrades and improvements to be implemented quickly and easily through software updates, meaning the missile can adapt to new threats and challenges as they arise. Number 10. Next Generation Air Dominance NGAD. The Next Generation Air Dominance or NGAD program is the US Air Force's secretive research and development project aimed at creating a family of systems for America's next-gen 6th-generation fighter jet. At the heart of the NGAD program is a new concept of operations, where the traditional single fighter aircraft is replaced by a networked swarm of multiple smaller manned and unmanned aircraft, referred to as Collaborative Combat Aircraft, or CCAs. Each manned NGAD jet would be able to control up to 5 unmanned loyal wingman drones that can serve as decoys, extend the fighter's sensor range, gather intelligence, or strike enemy targets. According to reports, the NGAD jets are expected to enter service by 2030, but the cost per jet is estimated to be around $200 million, which is more than double the cost of an F-35A. Whether the NGAD fighter will indeed offer such a significant leap in capabilities remains to be seen. Number 9. Pentagon's Drone Defense System. In April 2023, the Pentagon awarded a $250 million contract to Anduril Industries to supply up to 500 Roadrunner interceptors for the U.S. No. 8 Quick-Sync maritime weapon. The U.S. Air Force Research Lab, in collaboration with BAE Systems, has developed a low-cost guidance kit that transforms ordinary bombs or rockets into precision-guided maritime weapons known as Quick-Sync maritime weapon. Quick-Sync is a type of guided bomb that uses a combination of GPS satellite navigation and an inertial measurement unit to guide itself towards a target in shallow coastal waters. The Quick-Sync maritime weapon has been successfully tested on an F-15E Strike Eagle aircraft and proved capable of destroying small ships and patrol vessels with a high degree of accuracy. One of the main advantages of this system is its affordability compared to traditional torpedoes, which can cost millions of dollars each. Quick-Sync is designed to be a cost-effective alternative that can be used in situations where a torpedo may not be necessary or available. For example, it can be useful for engaging small boats and other low-value targets in shallow water areas where larger munitions are not suitable. Number 7. CUAS HELWS Drone Targeting Laser Gun. In response to the growing threat of drones, the U.S. Navy has invested heavily in developing new ways to detect, track, and destroy them. One of the most promising approaches is the use of high-energy laser weapons to shoot down incoming drones. In March 2023, General Atomics unveiled a new high-energy laser weapon called the HELS, or High Energy Laser Weapon System, specifically designed to protect U.S. Navy ships from drone threats. The system reportedly operates at a power level of 300 kilowatts and has a planned increase to 500 kilowatts, making it one of the most powerful laser weapons in existence. Other contractors working on similar laser weapons include Lockheed Martin, Light Photonics, General Atomics, and Boeing. These companies are developing laser weapons with power levels ranging from 60 to 300 kilowatts for for use on a variety of platforms, including ships, aircraft, and ground vehicles. The advantages of using a laser weapon to shoot down drones include its speed, agility, and lack of ammunition. Lasers fire at the speed of light and can be rapidly redirected to follow a moving target without the need for reloading. Additionally, using a laser to destroy a drone is relatively cheap compared to firing a missile or other projectile. However, there are also some challenges associated with using laser weapons such as atmospheric attenuation, which can reduce their effectiveness against drones equipped with jamming or other countermeasures. Number 6. New railgun development. In late August 2023, Japan successfully conducted a test firing of its ship-based railgun, which uses electromagnetic force to accelerate projectiles to Mach 6.5 or 5 times the speed of sound. The test was part of the country's effort to develop new long-range naval strike weapons. What's interesting is that the US is collaborating with Japan to develop this technology for possible use in American warships. The Navy has been particularly interested in the railgun's potential for anti-satellite missions. There are currently 2 main applications under investigation for the railgun. The first is as a shipboard gun that fires projectiles very long distances. The second is as an anti-satellite weapon that can destroy satellites that pose a threat to US interests. However, there are some challenges associated with developing these weapons, including the need for more advanced power storage systems and the development of better guidance systems for the projectiles. Despite these challenges, the US is investing heavily in railgun technology and is working closely with Japan to develop new ways to improve its accuracy, range, and power. Number 5. Hypersonic missiles. Hypersonic missiles are a new generation of advanced weapons that can travel at speeds greater than Mach 5 or 5 times the speed of sound. Russia claims that it already possesses hypersonic weapons such as the Kinjal missile, which can reach speeds of up to Mach 10. However, hypersonic missiles are still in development in many countries, including the United States. The US is developing a number of different hypersonic missiles, including the Common Hypersonic Glide Body, or CHGB, which is a boost glide vehicle that separates from its booster rocket at high altitudes and then uses its hypersonic glide body to maneuver to its target. Another hypersonic missile being developed by the US is the AGM-158 XR, which is an air-launched rapid response weapon that can be carried by B-52 bombers and fired at targets deep inside enemy territory. Hypersonic missiles are difficult to intercept because of their speed and maneuverability, which makes them potentially very dangerous. They are also relatively new weapons, and not much is known about how they will perform in actual combat situations. However, they do have the potential to revolutionize warfare by giving militaries a new tool to quickly and accurately strike targets from long ranges. Number 4. NASA's DSOC Laser Communication System. In January 2023, NASA successfully demonstrated its new Deep Space Optical Communications, or DSOC laser system, to transmit data between Earth and a spacecraft in Mars orbit. The system used a 20-watt laser to send data at a rate of 20 megabits per second, which is 20 times faster than the radio frequencies typically used for deep space communications. The military potential of the DSOC system is significant, as it could enable real-time communication between satellites and ground stations, mid-flight updates for intercontinental ballistic missiles or ICBMs, and secure battlefield communication. Additionally, the system could enhance surveillance imagery and reconnaissance data, providing detailed and up-to-date information for military operations. Overall, the DSOC laser communication system represents a significant advancement in deep space communication capabilities with potential applications in both civilian and military operations. Number 3. Extended Range Attack Munition, or ERAM. In May 2023, the US Air Force announced plans to invest $250 million in the development of a new long-range attack munition called the Extended Range Attack Munition, or ERAM. ERAM is a hybrid cruise missile and bomb that combines the accuracy of a guided munition with the standoff range of a cruise missile. The goal is to have a weapon that can reach targets at least 290 miles or 466 kilometers away, while carrying a substantial payload of at least 570 pounds or 258 kilograms. According to the Air Force, the ERAM munition will have an extremely small 32-foot or 9.7-meter circular probable deviation, or CEP, which means it will be highly accurate even when fired from long ranges. The service branch aims to begin mass-producing the weapon within 2 years and have it ready for operational use in 2028. The ERAM munition will reportedly be resistant to electronic warfare jamming and will offer greater range than existing munitions such as the Joint Direct Attack Munition, or JDAM, which have a range of up to 130 miles or 210 kilometers. Number 2. Hit-to-kill artillery shells. The US Army is developing a new generation of smart artillery shells that can communicate with each other mid-air to increase their targeting accuracy and destructive power. These hit-to-kill shells are designed to destroy tanks, armored vehicles, and other moving targets on the battlefield. The Army has developed several types of these shells, including the AGM-158, which is an area effect round that creates a large explosion over a wide area to damage multiple targets at once. Another type is the XM-1180, which is an armor-piercing guided shell that uses GPS and inertial navigation to precisely hit its target even if it's moving. Both types of shells are part of the Army's Extended Range Cannon Artillery, or ERCA program, which aims to increase the range and accuracy of howitzers and other artillery systems. According to the Army, the ERCA program will allow it to engage targets at ranges of up to 70 miles or 112 kilometers, which is double the range of current howitzers. The program is expected to be completed in 2026. Number 1. US Iron Dome Star Wars Revival. In December 2022, it was reported that the US military was considering developing its own version of Israel's Iron Dome system to intercept ballistic missiles fired from North Korea and Iran. The proposed system, dubbed Sky Shield, was reportedly based on the Iron Dome technology, but adapted for the unique needs of the US military. Sky Shield would be designed to intercept short-range ballistic missiles and rockets fired from distances of up to 400 miles or 640 kilometers away. According to some sources, the system would use a combination of ground-based radars and sensors to detect incoming threats and a network of interceptor missiles to destroy them before they reach their targets. Others suggested that the US military might also consider adapting the system to work with existing missile defense infrastructure such as the Patriot system or the more advanced next-generation system known as the Sentinel. Interestingly, the Sky Shield program has also been compared to the US's previous anti-ballistic missile, or ABM, efforts, such as the Star Wars initiative started during the Cold War era. Both programs aim to intercept incoming ballistic missiles before they reach their targets. However, the scale and scope of these two programs are vastly different. While Star Wars was a massive nationwide system intended to defend against a large-scale nuclear attack, Sky Shield is much more limited in its scope, focusing primarily on intercepting short-range missiles fired from relatively close distances. The US military is investing heavily in developing advanced weapons that incorporate cutting-edge technologies such as hypersonic speeds, artificial intelligence, laser technology, and networked combat systems. These innovations are aimed at maintaining US global defense dominance while countering threats posed by countries like Russia and China. Which of these weapons do you think is the most exciting or has the most potential? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.